What up, Python? Thanks for tuning back in. Headset should be back on. Very nice. Said I would take a break, and I did. I was wondering how long that break might be. Turned out it wasn't too long. I'll count that as a good thing. Hope your night's still going fantastically. Thanks for tuning back in. If you want to play some more Call of Duty or anything else, I'm down. Just let me know. Black Ops 6 is basically Battlefield, but with no vehicles and way more people on screen at once. I wonder if many people are playing Battlefield at this time of night. Guess we'll get to see with how long it takes to find a match. Luckily, I poured myself a little bit of coffee before I started streaming. Not much at all. Just like a few sips worth, maybe. Just enough to keep me going to have a good stream. Maybe you could do some more Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater if you were into the beginning of that. We didn't really get to see much of the gameplay, but so much of that is just cutscenes anyway. Feels like one of those games they oddly don't make much of anymore, where you just, I don't know, like watch cutscenes and are put in various gameplay situations. Whereas games these days seem to be more about getting you into the gameplay loop of a sort of open world designed to increase player engagement instead of providing like novel experiences. If that makes any sense. Hey, welcome back to the chat, Python. Didn't even notice you left, TBH. So if you missed that whole monologue, thankfully, it didn't have a point to it. Let's jump out of that vehicle. He's speeding past all these unclaimed points. Python says you needed to see if GameStop does a midnight release for BL4. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, you mentioned that. Go into GameStop for the midnight release. That is hella cool. It's nice to know that GameStop still does midnight releases. And I'm a very happy PC gamer, but I do wish that PCs didn't completely migrate away from having disk drives. Even though it's better for technologically speaking to have the game on just a solid state drive as opposed to a disk. It would be fun to be able to go to the midnight launch of the game with the PC version. I mean, I could have like a midnight launch stream, just be me talking to myself, which is what I do for most streams, but kind of defeats the purpose of a midnight launch. Python says they're only for big games. Yeah, I figured. It was that way back in the day as well, back when physical media was bigger. I guess the heyday of that would have been like the PS3, Xbox 360 era. I wonder if Grand Theft Auto 5, if that was the single biggest midnight launch for any game ever. Since after that, you know, things migrated away from physical games to digital media. Like, I'm super hyped for Borderlands 4. Got that pre-order, looking forward to it. My pre-order was just refreshing a website until it provides me with the game code that I should theoretically be entitled to. Ouch. Got a bullet like a champ. Oof. Let's get that robot out of here. Only real human beings are welcome to share my screen with me. I love it when real human beings do, but not people hawking scam links in the chat. Let's get that out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here and don't come back. They can be in the chat, but not on the screen. I love seeing real people's avatars and who they choose to represent themselves as. don't so much love the bots getting randomly assigned an avatar that takes up valuable screen real estate. If your favorite number is 9, then you're in luck. I wonder if they'll also have a midnight launch for Battlefield 6. It'll be interesting to see which game sells more. Both are very popular commercial juggernauts. Seems to be the most anticipated major release in each franchise in a while.
Shut around, you little twat.
They're on C. They're on C1.
Coming.
Something tells me that Borderlands 4 is gonna just hit the spot. It's gonna be pretty fucking perfect. Then again, I said the same thing to myself about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Look at how that turned out.
Fucking tracks.
My intuition is not above being hilariously wrong.
Fuck off, man.
None of the team gonna revive me. Guess not.
All of Delta Sector is under our control.
Python says I'ma not go to sleep the night Borderlands 4 comes out. Hell yeah. Fuck sleep.
Off.
Embrace entertainment. Sleep is actually pretty fucking fantastic, but few things in life, like the release of a new Borderlands game, probably much better than it. For me, if it's like any other midnight releases, especially digital ones where you can't be sure that they'll actually unlock at midnight, sometimes it's like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. the next day. I may just say fuck it at like 10 to 11 p.m. and then go to sleep, try my luck the next day. Guess we'll see, but I feel optimistic. And if you get it on physical media, you won't have that problem. Remember, for both Indiana Jones and Doom, I got the digital pre-order, and it was supposed to come with early access for both of them. But Microsoft fucked up somehow and didn't enable that. So I didn't actually get the early access for either of those. Excuse me.
Fuck off.
Our helicopter almost blew up. Let's see if I can save it. If my blowtorch can stop the helicopter from blowing up, nope. Not even a little. Python says, I'm gonna drink coffee that night till you pass out. Lol. Nice, nice. That's a vibe. I used to drink coffee in quantities much larger than I did, but as I get older, I don't like to get over-caffeinated. I realize it doesn't make me feel any better. It doesn't add to anything. Does that count as vehicle damage? Enemy vehicle damage? Or was that just me killing myself with my own missile launcher? I guess we'll never know. Maybe one of our teammates can revive us. Maybe that guy, that medic. Alright, I'll take it. It would be super cool if Borderlands 4 was able to recapture the zeitgeist like Borderlands 2 was back in the day. But both mainstream culture and the gaming industry as a whole seem to have moved on from that 2012 kind of zeitgeist. So I don't know if it's even able to be recaptured. I mean, Borderlands used to be the only real looter shooter on consoles, or maybe at all. And now people have plenty more options. Like that tank had the option to shoot me very quickly, and I took it.
Fuck you.
Capitalized on its opportunity. Blew me to smithereens.
Oh my god.
Wonder if I can sneak back up on it with my missile launcher.
Yeah, there's some tanks right on A.
Watching your position.
Get any amount of revenge.
Why, you like to fuck her up?
Damn, did that not count as vehicle damage?
Yeah, I see it.
Rip.
Fucking
Now
garbage,
that
man.
counted
Every
as
time I
vehicle
wanna
damage.
fucking
That's a
shoot her-
direct hit.
Oh, always somebody behind me. Fuck off.
US forces attacking one of our objectives.
Alright, that's one more tank blown up.
We are in control of nearly all
Very
sectors.
nice. Python says, what's my opinion on snakes? A very broad category. Good question. A few snakes. Don't want to oversell it. A few snakes might kill you. Most snakes are perfectly harmless. The characters of Snake tend to be great protagonists in the Metal Gear Solid series. Snakes are like a biblical villain, which makes them pretty cool.
Why you fell back there?
Any animal that Satan chooses and is like, yeah, that's my guy. Must be a pretty cool animal. Unlike Indiana Jones, I don't have a reflexive fear of snakes. More have that reflexive fear of like cockroaches, wasps, mosquitoes maybe. Used to raise snakes with your dad. Okay, I see the correction. When you were younger, only pythons though. Oh, cool, cool. Pythons are definitely some of the coolest snakes to raise. I don't think they're venomous, if I remember correctly. They're constrictors, but I could certainly be wrong about that. That's a very cool thing to do, to raise snakes. I don't think I personally have the patience for that. But anyone with a heart for animals must be a pretty nice person. Especially snakes, they tend to not really do much. At least in my experience. We recapture B1. Nice. It's like it's an easy take. Easy take. Easy capture. Python says there was one that was yellow, aka my favorite color, and named it Banana. Nice, nice. The banana colored python,
Like 3 or 4 in there.
named after its self-identifying color. I don't think I've ever seen a yellow python before. That's pretty cool. I like to imagine a bright, vibrant yellow,
I get you, baby.
like the ripest banana, I imagine.
Fuck off.
We were about to get a
Always an
revive.
asshole. 10 people
Person
away
who
and
was
this
about to
fucking guy
revive us tragically died. War is hell.
Losing Charlie.
At least it seems like we're gonna win this match.
Fuck off, man.
After this, might switch to another game.
Monitor from here.
Would be interesting to see if that Indiana Jones game finally worked. Or maybe more Snake Eater. If you were a young teenager, I believe I was your age when I was originally obsessed with the Metal Gear Solid games. Mostly Metal Gear Solid 4, 2, and the original version of 3. And Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Also played a ton of Peace Walker. I actually completed Peace Walker, I think. It was once on the PlayStation 3, once on the Xbox 360, and once on the PSP. And then I like redid about half the game again on the PS3. And if you ever play Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, it is a huge game, so when I say completion, I mean I went for the secret ending and everything. Hopefully you have better games to play. You don't have to waste your own youth on that particular one. Boy, I did. For which reason, I do not know.
Bro.
Python says, I'm gonna send a picture I found on Google. Kinda looks like your snake. Cool, appreciate it. We had like 42 snakes at one point, goddamn. It is a household full of snakes.
Alpha sector has fallen to hostiles.
I thought Metal Gear Solid had a ton of snakes, and it had like 4 at absolute most. Maybe 5, but mostly just 3. One of the snake's things was that he just pretended to be another snake. That's all he ever did. Well, I like that I got a revive pretty quickly. It's too bad I immediately died again. That man did not wait a single moment before putting me back down. Alright.
Fuck off, man.
Even if I personally suck at this game, at least, we are winning this particular battle. In this particular war. In just another minute or so,
Fuck you, thirsty
that
asshole.
should end. And we can pick something else to do. If you want to play anything, or if you want to see anything in particular, or any genre of game, as always, just let me know. Always taking requests. Python says, they did die one night when the closet that they're in warmed up too much and killed mostly all of them, the rest we gave away. Ah, damn. That's too bad, Python. I'm really sorry that happened to them. Well, it was probably a painless death, knowing, cold-blooded reptiles. Kind of like a nitrogen death for human beings. You just peacefully go to sleep and don't wake back up. If that's, any consolation. Sorry about the dead pythons, though. A closet full of dead snakes would, also distress me. Rip your snake, Banana? Hell yeah. Shout out to Banana. Moment of intense remembrance for our man's former snake, Banana. Banana-colored python known as Banana. Exists only in past tense, but forever in our hearts. You could always, get another yellow-colored python. Name it Banana too. Banana was pretty great. Now you can enjoy Banana too. You remember, Python says, you remember that day you were watching How to Train Your Dragon show season 5? Think your dad came out and told you the news? Ah, damn, that sucks. Also, How to Train Your Dragon got a show? And that show got 5 seasons? Damn, cool.
Victory is ours, no pats.
I saw the first How to Train Your Dragon movie, and I liked it. That was about the time I was getting old enough to stop, seeing kids' movies in theaters. Now I don't see any movie in theaters. I just, apathetically catch things on streaming when I don't have anything else to do. But yeah, really good movies, and it had the live-action remake recently. That's really cool that it had the TV show. This was, probably before your time. But, maybe it's getting a resurgence with a new remake. Lilo and Stitch, the original version, the 2002 animated movie. I liked that as a kid, but what I was really into was the TV spin-off series. I don't remember how many seasons it had, but I remember watching it a ton as a kid, where each episode was like Lilo and Stitch encountered a new experiment that like Stitch was one of, and they had to like fight against that somehow. Really fun show. And I was more into that show than the actual movie, which I thought was funny. 3 shows, 8 seasons in total, 3 separate shows off of that one franchise? Goddamn. Cool franchise, I guess. Well, I'm happy for you if you're into that. I'm always happy to see a franchise that gets like a ton of material in it. So people who are really into it can have a lot to chew on. Oh, did we get a new skin to use? That looks cool. Looks like Hawkwoman from that new Superman movie. Should we equip the skin? Sure, why not? Python says it was so good and your favorite show, it's not an anime? Oh, cool, cool. Damn, I should look it up. I did genuinely enjoy that first How to Train Your Dragon movie. And I hear the second and third movies are equally good, if not better. Love a good movie that could be good for both kids and adults. You know, a family movie, as they say. Damn, I cannot believe it got 8 seasons across 3 separate shows. Crazy. Was that after the third movie came out? Because they transitioned the franchise into live action, seemingly. Like they'll just remake the second and third movie now, I guess. Don't know. Let's switch games, unless you want to see some more Battlefield. Let's see what else we can do. Maybe some Overwatch or Grand Theft Auto Online. It was between the first and second. Cool, cool. Damn, did 8 seasons of a TV show canonically take place in between 2 movies? It's a very busy timeline. I like it. I like that the characters get busy, get up to stuff. Let's see. What's the vibe here? Were you interested in Snake Eater or Indiana Jones as we saw them? Well, we really didn't see much of Indy at all. I don't think we even began the game. Could try some more Payday 3 if you like. It's too bad Earth Defense Force isn't crossplay. It may be the perfect video game except for that. So many options, but such little compelling direction. I'm sure we'll find a good direction though. I do wonder if starting a new game plus of Assassin's Creed would be fun. I liked Shadows a lot more than any of the other RPG games. No, actually, I liked Origins more. I like the story of Origins a lot, but the vibe of Shadows is quite fun. Maybe some more Snake Eater. Python says, that's exactly how I feel. Could not have said it better myself. I'm honestly curious if this will run better this time. Let's see if we can get this going. But if Indiana Jones isn't your thing, no problem. Always want to play to my audience. Let's change the Twitch category. Have you seen any of the Indiana Jones movies? They're fun watches. Probably not as revolutionary now as when they came out. Kind of like the Seinfeld effect for sitcoms. You go back and watch that, it just kind of seems normal. Because you don't have the context for how, like, revolutionary it was at the time. Let's check the graphic settings. Seems to be running a little better than it did last time. Python says, oh, you played the first Lego game of it? Hell yeah. Dude, I fuck with Lego Indiana Jones. That game and the Lego Star Wars original trilogy and then the complete saga game. I love both of those. I wonder if I should change the graphics quality maybe to medium. Let's try this, see if the game runs terribly or alright. I'll tell you this right now, because you won't probably understand the context otherwise. The game begins with a flashback to the beginning of the Raiders of the Lost Ark movie. So, when it appears to have no context, that's what it is. Let's hope the game actually runs well instead of being a graphical nightmare. Oh god. Why does it look like that? That's the worst. It's a very disconcerting effect. If it looks like that, geez. Let's exit the game. Reload this again. Hopefully it won't look so terrifying. Even if the game doesn't run too well, just to know that we could start it would be pretty cool. Maybe there's something in the graphics options I'm missing. We cannot skip past these opening logos. I've tried. Does not work, unfortunately. Though you'll be happy to know the game runs at a smooth 60 FPS, until we get to the actual game. Then it just does not work at all. Controller disconnected, that is factually incorrect. But let me unplug and replug it to make sure that the game accepts it. There we go. Let's go options, video. Is there any just weird option here that would be messing stuff up? The game locked up. I think it crashed. Well, is the stream still going at least? Stream still looks good. Python says, yeah, it's working. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can restart this. I didn't see any ray tracing options in the graphics menu, which makes me think maybe it's on by default and making my computer run poorly because of it. I'll try lowering things to medium. Oh wait, no, let's run in safe mode. Let's see if that makes a big difference. That should put all the graphic settings on low, which should let us only change the settings that we want to. I generally like PC gaming more than console gaming, but Sometimes stuff like this happens where a game just doesn't really work, whereas this kind of stuff really doesn't happen on console. Or if it does, you can take comfort that the problem will be solved for you by the console companies or the developers. Whereas often in a we get a background now. That's neat. And it's running much better. Weird how this is a mishmash of different performance settings. Overall graphics quality. So curious, what if we just put that back on high? Would that do anything? And what if we lower that? Very interesting. And no other graphics options that I see. Let's make sure the subtitles are on, nice. Let me try restarting one more time. Then, assuming it still works normally, should be able to finally start. Oh, no, I haven't mentioned it already. This game takes place in 1937 between the first and the second movie. Wait, no, Temple of Doom is a prequel. Chronologically goes Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and The Last Crusade. This game takes place between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, so it takes place after Temple of Doom and Raiders. Or however much lore is worth to you in Indiana Jones. Now you're caught up. Raiders of the Lost Ark is the one where he discovered the Ark of the Covenant with his one true love, Marion. And The Last Crusade is the one where he went on the quest for the Holy Grail with his strained and estranged father, played by Sean Connery. Neat stuff. Is the game going to load, I wonder? Can we get a main menu in the house? Anything but the Black Void. I'm gonna drink some water. Hopefully by the time I'm done, the game will have loaded. And still nothing. Ah, damn it. Crashed on us. I should have seen that coming. Ironic that the game's set in 1937, all about returning to the simplicity of the past, would have so many modern technology problems. Alright, well, is it gonna crash again? Yep. Wonder why that is. I lowered the graphic settings from what they were set to. I guess we'll try loading in safe mode again. I wonder if I should even change any graphic settings from that, or just, I don't know, let the game use its default settings. It's weird how the safe mode is a mix of high and low graphic settings. Safe mode usually puts all graphic settings on low. Not really sure what to make of that. Let me drink a little bit of coffee. To keep going, to stay hype, keep distributing all the hype freely to anyone who would like some. Okay, well the game looks like it's doing much better now. Let's put this on borderless windowed. Neat. Wonder what the texture pool size is. So interesting to me how some of the graphic settings are set to high, some are set to low. Well, I don't know what to make about that. Well, are you ready to start an adventure, Python? And this is a great adventure game. Also, it does a good job of being both a great intro to Indiana Jones, but also a great intercool to people who know the character. I don't really give a fuck about Indiana Jones, but this game makes me like him. Empty slot. And should we do very hard? Should we try? Are we a rugged adventurer in that way? Or are we thinking more moderate? Is it a moderate kind of night? I like the different pictures on each one. Doesn't really seem to have any correlation to anything that's going on. Python says you pick. Cool, cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm stuck between moderate and very hard for the meme. I don't think I'd be able to really get very far in that game, but yeah. Moderate is the way the game was intended to be made. Or intended to be played and experienced, rather. So, probably that. Let's turn this shit up. It's actually a banger. Oh, we can move the camera around in cutscene. Nice.
We are walking the path of death. What of the curse? Superstitions, Atibo.
So this is actually what happened at the beginning of the first movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark. So if you ever see that movie, it's cool. This is literally a playable version of that. And you realize in retrospect just how video gamey it is. Also, even with so many of the graphic settings on low, this game is beautiful. Look at all that vegetation. Feel like I'm in the forest, sitting alone in a dark room. What ambient treasures await in this perhaps Amazonian forest? Amazonian, who knows? Oh, my guide's following me. Yep. Oh, fun fact, the actor who plays that guy you're seeing on screen right now, the guy on the left right now in that shot, the real-life actor who played the live-action version of that character, who was in the original movie, is Alfred Molina, who you may know as Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2, the 2004 Spider-Man 2. You're probably a lot younger than that movie. Let me just end that train of thought now so I don't feel older than I already am. Python says you're scared of horror movies because your dad loves them and he has a Chucky doll. You said Chunky, but I'm assuming you meant Chucky, like the character. And your sister plays with it? Oh, cool, cool. Well, if it's any consolation, I doubt your sister will get murdered by the doll. And if that doll does come to life and is evil, I bet your sister could take him. You as a family could kill Chucky together and it would be a nice bonding exercise. I don't know if that's actually what happens at the end of the Chucky movies. Never once seen any of those movies. I like horror movies and horror games. I love streaming horror games if you ever want to see me play a horror game. Been actually working my way through the Dead Space remake. Been a lot of fun. Warriors of the Clouds. Neat.
This was Forrestal's favorite.
Why did they leave these things behind?
I think they were intent on coming back.
Neat. Playing this part as someone who has seen the first movie is really cool. It's cool just how faithful it is to the opening of the first movie, but how well it translates into being the opening of a video game. Drop dart, like in the movie. Nice, yeah, I mean I can just run him over or hit him with your footrest, lol. True, true.
Poison is still
You
fresh
get
in their days.
an offensive buff
Following us.
to your capability.
If they knew we were here,
You can become a
they
human
would have killed
projectile.
us already.
I like how the young video gamified version of Alfred Molina looks. It's nice that he came back for Spider-Man No Way Home. He seems like a very nice man. He seems very charming in interviews, if you've ever listened to him. He told the story one time about how when he was bulking for a role, he was eating multiple dishes of pasta at a restaurant, and the waiter came out, handed him like his third bowl of pasta, and was like, "Prepping for our role, Mr. Molina," and happily embarrassed for Molina. It was a very fun, charming story he told. Seems like a fun, charming man. It's too bad what happens to his character. Spoiler alert for the first 5 to 10 minutes of a movie from the early 80s. Lift tree with the left stick, don't mind if I do. Damn, we look cool. Actually making a fedora look cool. It works because it's 1937. It only works in a period piece. Hell yeah, South American 1936. This is a flashback within the period piece. Raiders of the Lost Ark took place in 1936. But this game takes place outside of this opening prologue takes place in 1937. We're gonna put the papers together, make a map. Oh, he's taking out a gun. Good fucking luck. I'm gonna press RB to whip crack. Watch me crack, watch me nay-nay. That same thing happened in the movie. There's young Alfred Molina looking at us in amazement. We are pretty amazing. Young Alfred Molina is also pretty amazing. and I walk into the filthy water, become a swamp person. Oh, is there actually something to look at over here? I was doing this for the memes.
Remnants of a warrior outpost.
Oh wow, there's actually something here.
Must be nearby.
Remnants of a warrior outpost. Ooh, artifacts.
There
Mind
was
if I
a battle
do?
here.
Stone mace head? Fuck yeah. We can even rotate it around. Look at it. Neat. Definitely putting that in our back pocket. We can throw that at the heads of our enemies. Ooh, another artifact.
Either
A vase.
Pitcher. Clearly just a point.
We can put our weed in there. Probably shouldn't make those kinds of jokes to a young teen. Drugs may be extremely cool, but you have to have the life experience to know which ones are cool, which ones aren't. Weed is cool in moderation. But you didn't hear that from me. I'm only a good influence. Ooh, this is the temple from the movie. We're not scared of this spooky temple.
This is where Forrestal cashed in.
We'll go inside.
A competitor. He was good. He was very, very good.
Senor, nobody has come out of there alive. Please.
I'm pretty sure he wanted anything else in that backpack.
You first, senor.
I guess not. Can we take out a torch? What's the control for that? Oh, well, we can punch the darkness. That's good. Thank God, I was worried about that. Very, spooky, dank, dreary cave. Let's clear these cobwebs out of here. Hopefully these spiders have already, vacated.
Senor.
I guess not. Oh boy. That makes your butthole clench just a little, doesn't it? Goddamn. Remove spiders? Do I have to? Can that not just be a passive cutscene? Sure, I guess I'll do it. Luckily, those were the friendly kinds of spiders.
Stop. Stay out of the light.
Touch light. Neat. I appreciate those dramatic screams.
Forrestal.
He's really selling the spooky effect of the temple.
He was. That's not good enough.
Are you?
I guess we'll find out.
Let's crouch under that ray of light.
Let us hurry. There is nothing to fear here.
That's what scares me.
It scares him that there's nothing to fear, because Indiana Jones is very cool that way. Personally, I'm only comfortable when there are clear and present threats to be scared of.
That did it.
Okay. We're supposed to, push this down into the ones with indentations on them. Can we just avoid stepping on these? Does it look like that? Nope. Apparently does not.
That's it.
Don't worry, the puzzles in this game get much, much harder. Hope you're liking it so far. Hope it's a good vibe. The puzzles get much harder, but the game gets even better.
That's how it's done.
Alright, that looks like it was the last one. Sandbag, don't mind if I do. And it was going so well. Very, iconic sequence at least.
Give me the whip.
Throw me the idol.
Alright, let's throw that to him.
Give me the whip.
Adios, senor.
Yeah, guess we're gonna have to, make it for ourselves. Ah, luckily it's a cutscene.
Adios, Sabito.
He, did not last a half second all on his own. Oh shit, now we gotta run away from the big thing.
I learned to hate you in the last 10 years. Well, where the hell were you? Damn it, don't you leave me down here by myself!
And that whole thing was a drunken flashback. Indiana Jones got those big old man glasses.
Marcus.
What's that exit? Oh, it's like a labyrinth.
Lightweight. The devil.
Python says, I'm gonna go to sleep. Late for you. Good night. Have a great night, Python. Thanks for tuning in. Glad I could show you at the beginning of this. It is a dark and spooky night at Marshall College, Connecticut, USA, 1937. Very neat.
Everywhere. Damn kids.
I'll probably switch to something else for now.
Smell
Next time you tune in, we can pick up here if you like. Have a great rest. Now we'll catch you next time. Oh, it's cool how the main menu is, right here. Neat. Let's see. what else we can put on. Maybe I'll put on some Battlefield again. Or maybe something else. Wonder if I could help out anyone in Grand Theft Auto Online tonight. Might be fun. Yeah, let's load into GTA Online. See if we can help out anyone in that game. Maybe we'll switch to something else pretty quickly. Guess we'll see. Let's turn the lights back on. Grand Theft Auto should start in a second. There it is in windowed mode. Hopefully it switches to full screen if we re-click it. Alright, that works. Let's hope this loads with no issues. We'll see if we find anything to do, anyone to chill out with, or if we switch to another thing.
older, more handsome one, huh? There is someone who wants to meet you, and believe me, you want to meet him. You think I'm into some bad stuff? Let me tell you, this guy has a finger in every pie in Los Santos and beyond. Meet me at LSIA, and if you embarrass me in front of him, I will kill you.